Manual pricing. You can add manual pricing in PNA or you can modify after pricing. All manual changes you do under your own responsibility. Entry for manual pricing is TT. You can add a lot of options in this request. Format. Let's open PNA and let's add manual pricing to the third passenger in PNA. Passenger Mr. Gemke, and this passenger is a child. To this request, you can add passenger line number 3. Then you can add flight segment line number. It will be a star and flight segment line number, for example, first, second flight segment. So I want to price this passenger on the first and second flight segments manually. Slash. Next to the first slash, you should add passenger type code. It's not necessary to add passenger type code for adult passenger, but our passenger number 3 is child. So we should type his passenger type code next to the first slash. Second slash. You can add % discount next to the second slash. For example, 15% discount should be applied for this passenger. Slash. Next to the third slash, you add fare amount. For example, it will be 1,000, then dot US dollars. When I add this pricing to PNR, system will price this passenger with 15% discount of this fare amount. Slash. Fare basis code. For example, it will be Y one way. Next slash, you can add fare type. It could be F fare one way, or it could be F fare round trip. It's an optional element, so it's not necessary to add this element. Okay, it's optional element. Then you can add some specific tax. For example, tax code is SA and tax amount equal is 10. 10 in your selling currency. My currency is lira, so if I don't add currency code in this request, system will apply lira to this amount. Then what else? If you need, you can add additional text in endorsement. How to add it, how to do it? It will be hash symbol, then text for endorsement, then hash symbol. So this text will be added to endorsement block in ticket. Let's see how system will price this passenger with manual pricing. Let's reprice this passenger with TM entry. You know that TM entry is after pricing, but if you add manual pricing in PNR, to check this manual pricing, you will use the same entry TM. TM passenger number 3 on first and second flight segment. You will see that, let's do like this. again. System price our passenger. Passenger type code is CNN. System applied discount to fare. Then system applied fare basis code, this one. System add new tax to this pricing, SA, 10 lira. And then let's check another pricing like TMR to see ticket image. TMR, passenger number 3, star, flight segment number 1 and number 2. You will see that system added additional text in endorsement field in ticket. Well, I price first and second flight segment with this fare. And system applied this amount per each flight segment. How to add through fare, one fare per 2 flight segments. In case of through fare, you should tell system info about routing. It will be next to fare basis code. You should add plus and M15. It's mean for system. It means that there is some routing should be applied to this fare. Routing on first and second flight segment. When you do apply this pricing, you will see that system applied through fare. On the first flight segment, you will see fare level 1,000 US dollars. On the second flight segment, you will see system tell you for pricing, check first flight segment. 01 mean first flight segment. Let's reprice this passenger without routing, and you will see the system will apply this amount per each flight segment. As we have a different type of passenger in PNR, it's not possible to add manual pricing to this PNR for all passengers in one entry. For example, I want to add 1,000 US dollars. It will be Y one-way fare. I want to apply this pricing to all passengers in PNR. But systems tell me that in this PNR, different passenger types, there is different passenger types in this PNR. So I should tell system that, for example, adult passenger, I should tell system that first, then second and fourth passenger are adult, and apply this pricing to this passenger, adult passenger. Then I should add pricing, maybe with discount. It will be CNN passenger number 3, and for example, 25% discount. So third passenger is priced, and then last passenger it's infant. So I should add passenger line number 5 / passenger type code is infant, and for example 100% discount. And then if you want, you can add designated to fare basis code. it will be look like this: fare basis code / and designator. So for fifth passenger who is infant, who not occupied a seat, well, 10% discount is applied, and well, IN00 designator added to fare basis code. Then, if you add manual pricing in PNR and save modification, system will apply this pricing during ticketing. You can modify after pricing with this entry also. How to do it? Entry is TT, then 3 slashes, for example, then AF for after fare, then slash and asterisk symbol. It means that I ask system to price this PNR with after pricing. System will price all passengers in this PNR. Then, for example, I want to add some designator to fare basis code. For example, test. What will happen? System will price passenger with after pricing. Let me show you at first after pricing of this PNR. It's after pricing without any modification. Then let's add manual pricing with after pricing and some modification. There is no difference between pricing. Let me show you. TM show us this amount, 24,000 lira, and TT show us the same amount. But some modification is designator test. System add this designator to my pricing. Okay. Next, you can change taxes. Let me ignore this pricing. Let's use after pricing entry, and then let's tell system that no tax should be applied. No taxes, NTX. System will price our passengers, but tax amount will be 0, no taxes. You can change baggage allowance. Now, system, let's price the first passenger. System price our passengers in the cheapest, no baggage fare. You can add info about baggage allowance in manual pricing request. First passenger, all flight segments, then after fare, then after fare basis, and then baggage allowance, BGN, baggage allowance, equal to piece of baggage. Now it's no baggage in after pricing. Then I just want to add to this after pricing baggage allowance. Let's reprice our passenger number 1, and you will see that difference between these two pricing is in baggage allowance only. Difference in baggage allowance, and for after pricing, fare calculation indicator is 0 after pricing. If you change something in taxes or in baggage allowance, fare calculation indicator will be changed to 2. 2 mean that fare is after pricing. Other data in pricing was modified. If you will use manual fare, for example, let's add $10, for example, and fare by code will be Y one way, for example, no taxes, for example, baggage allowance equal to piece of baggage, and then let's check fare calculation indicator of the first passenger. As everything was changed, as fare data was changed, fare calculation indicator is 1, absolutely manual. What else? What can you add to manual pricing entry else? Okay. Well, you can add IT. You can hide fare level under IT. How to do it? You use TT entry, then 3 slashes. You can add passenger type code. You can add person discount, then slash IT equal and fare amount, then slash and fare by this code. And system will hide fare amount under IT. Passenger. Let's price passenger with TMR entry. And you will see that there is IT in fare block. You can add price parameter in this request. For example, let me check. It will be okay. For example, I add manual price to the first passenger, IT 1,000 US dollars. Fare basis code is Y one way, but I want to apply reuse of brand flex EL. It should be like this, or let's apply price parameter to the same entry but with after pricing. It will be TT again, passenger number 1, 3 slashes, after fare, slash star symbol, slash maybe some designator that you can add to fare basis code, then slash and price parameter. For example, I want to add price parameter brand equal flex EL. And system will price my passenger with after pricing in flex brand, and system will add additional text to fare basis code. When you add manual pricing in PNI and save this modification, or if you do upsell after pricing, if you choose variant from price variant display, you save pricing, you stop pricing in PNI. But what to do if you want to delete stored pricing? For example, let's add manual pricing to the first passenger. I didn't add the currency code in fair amount, so system applied my selling currency to this amount. Then let's save our modification. Then let's price this PNR, and you will see that first passenger pricing with my manual pricing. How to delete this pricing from PNR? Entry will be CP, like cancel pricing. Then you can add passenger line number, you can add flight segment line number. Now I will add passenger line number only. What will happen when I send this request to system? System will cancel pricing of this passenger, and system will cancel seats of this passenger. Now you will see that passenger will disappear from this panel. Okay, just a minute. Let's do another entry. CP, then passenger line number, then slash minus. Slash minus mean that I don't want to cancel seats. System will cancel pricing without seat cancellation. This slash minus option, you can add this option to entry, delete store pricing. You can add slash minus to entry void ticket, and you can add slash minus to request for refund ticket. Slash minus mean don't cancel seats. Well, system tell me that stored pricing is deleted. Then I should the next n entry that follow for cancellation pricing entry is end or end entry open PNR. If I'll try to do another entry, not E or ER, another entry, system will tell me that request out of sequence. So next mandatory entry that follows to CP entry is E or ER. Then let's price our passenger again, and you will see that my manual pricing is cancelled.